They looked at Hud with hearts of stone and said, "If rain comes to us through your God, then we will believe in you." But when the rain finally appeared, they remained in their disbelief. They mocked him, saying, "If it were not for the status of your family and your tribe, we would have stoned you to death." Prophet Hud stood alone against a nation that claimed to be the strongest on earth. He did not seek the protection of his kin. Instead, he issued a challenge that became his miracle. He stood before them and said, "I place my trust in Allah. If you truly possess the power you claim, then let any one of you step forward and touch a single hair on my head." Despite their massive size and legendary strength, not a single man among them could move against him. It was a divine shield. A lone man stood untouchable in the midst of a society that boasted, "Who is stronger than us?" Defeated by his presence, but still arrogant in their hearts, they challenged him further. "If your Lord is truly present and powerful, then let the rain come." It was then revealed to Hud that the decree of punishment had been signed. He was commanded to take the believers and leave their land. Hud and his followers departed from Al-Akhaf, the region south of the Empty Quarter, stretching from western Oman to eastern Hadramaut. As they traveled north toward Mecca, the leaders of Ad sent their own official delegation to Mecca. In their ignorance, they believed they could meet the Lord of Hud there and demand the rain themselves. The delegation arrived in Mecca and cried out for relief. It was then revealed that a cloud would accompany this delegation back to their land. As the man of Ad began their journey home, a massive dark cloud followed them. When they rested, the cloud stood still. When they moved, it moved with them, providing a deceptive shade. As this strange black cloud traveled south and Hud traveled north, the surrounding tribes watched in awe. They had never seen a cloud so heavy and dark. When the delegation finally reached their people in the valley of Ad, they looked up with joy, thinking their salvation had arrived. But it was not water that lived within those clouds. It was the beginning of the end. First came the sound. The wind began to rise.